everybody. I'm Sofia Wylie, and of course, you guys know this is Jess Lane because you're coming to her channel right now to watch this video.
So I am going to do a video on proportions, but I wanted to have a guest star here. So Sophia is going to be my guest star.
Yes.
She's just going to help out. I'm still going to be teaching it, but she's just going to pretend like she's one of you guys and being the student. Okay? So first of all, we got to go what a proportion is. A proportion compares two ratios together, and they say that they're equal. So like, for example, 2/3 equals 6/9. If you want to do it too, you can.
I will, because...
So like 2/3 equals 6/9. So these are two ratios, and they're set equal to each other, which is a proportion. Okay, 2/3 equals 6/9. And so that's what a proportion looks like. It has to be equal to each other. The ratios have to be equal, or it's not a proportion. Okay? So we're just going to do some examples and how to solve it. So I'm going to actually be reading the problem, so pay attention. Okay, so in this one it says, in an election, Damon got 3 votes for each 2 votes that Shannon got. So right there, it already tells us a ratio. It says that Damon got 3 votes. Do you know it? 3. Yeah. So Damon got 3 votes to Shannon's 2 votes.
Over 2.
Over 2. That's good. So 3 over 2 is, you know, the first ratio. But now we're going to keep reading because we're going to have another ratio. And so it says Damon got 72 votes. How many votes did Shannon get? So, Sophia, do you know where the 72 goes? On top or bottom?
It goes on top.
You're correct.
Because
it's the same as Damon's, right?
Yes.
Because Damon was on top over here. Damon got 3 votes to Shannon's 2 votes. So you need the 72 to go on top as well.
Whenever you say Damon, I think of Damon Salvatore from Vampire Diaries.
From Vampire Diaries.
I can't get that out of my head. Okay,
okay, she watches Vampire Diaries. Okay, so, and then the missing part that we're going to do is we're going to put an X
Shannon's.
there. Okay.
Or you can put an X or an S
or an S, yeah.
Or whatever you feel.
So something that tells you the missing part. So now we're going to solve this proportion, okay? So to solve this proportion, you do... What?
2 times 75. 72.
2. I made a mistake last night. It's okay. 2 times 72, and then 3 times x, right?
And then 3 times s or x.
Yeah. So 3 times 70 or 2 times 72
that's
is
144.
Good. And then 3 times x is 3x. So once you solve this proportion, butterfly method, you do 2 times 72. And then 3 times x, okay? I call it the butterfly method because it like looks like a butterfly. You see that? Looks like a butterfly. So 72 times 2 is 144 equals 3x. And then you have a simple equation. So what are we going to do to both sides?
We are going to divide both sides by 3 to get rid of the 3 on this side, so it's only s.
Yep.
Divided by 3, divide by 3, so 3
And I already have it solved out, so, but if you didn't, you would divide 144 divided by 3. I have it solved out, and it's 48.
48. So since there's only s left over, it equals 48.
And that's how many votes Shannon got, right?
Yeah, she didn't get a lot of votes. That's kind of sad.
Nope, Damon blew her out of the water.
Yeah, he compelled a lot of people to get him votes. Did you ever watch Vampire Diaries?
I did.
Okay. I was like, all of these jokes I'm making make no sense if you don't watch it. Okay.
I watched it. Okay, so now we're going to do another one. We have 2 more, and then hopefully you understand proportions. So the next one is tires cost 2 for $75. So there's your ratio there. So 2 tires cost $75. So 2 tires cost $75. Sophia got it right.
75.
Yeah, 2 over 75. And then it says how much will be for 4 tires. So you have to decide where the 4 goes.
So since 2 was talking about tires, I would assume that 4 is also talking about tires. And so 4 goes on top, just like 2 did.
Very good. And what variable do you want to use this time, Sophia? I always use an x.
Let's just use an x, or let's use a t.
T for tires. Although
that sounded like a
this
song.
doesn't represent tires, so that might be confusing. It represents cost.
Okay, let's do C.
Let's
then.
do C for cost.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't matter which variable you use. So we have 2 over 75 and 4 over C. And now we're going to solve this proportion. I'm going to let Sophia take it to let you solve the proportions.
So now we're going to do the butterfly effect, just as she told you guys, where we're going to multiply 75 by 4 and 2 by C, or X, or whatever you want to call that.
I'll help you out. I got it already.
Okay, so 75 times 4 is 300, and then 2 times C is 2C. So now we want to get C all by its little self, so we're going to divide both sides by 2.
Very good.
So once we get C by itself, because that cancels it out when you divide 2 by 2.
Yeah, 2 divided by 2 is 1, just 1C.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
And then 2 goes into 300.
150 times, right?
150 times.
Yeah. So it's $150 per tire.
Yeah.
That's an expensive tire.
I know, that is all of these, when you really think about it, don't make sense at all. Like,
Well, there is tires out there that are 150, but they're like the
maybe
really
for
good
a
ones.
Ferrari or something, or Tesla. I want a Tesla so
yeah.
badly.
Okay, one more, guys. 3 cans of soup. So 3 cans of soup cost $5. How would you write that ratio, Sophia?
2 cans of
Three cans of
three
soup.
cans of
Yeah.
soup. So 3 over
And then they equal $5.
5.
Yeah, so $5. And then our next information is, so we have 3 over 5, right? And then our next information says, how much will 12 cans cost? So 12
since
cans.
3 is talking about cans, 12 is also going to be talking about cans, so that's going to go on top as well.
I'm going to use
And
a
then
money sign this
Let's
time.
do it. Money,
We
money,
didn't even
money.
have to use a variable. You can just use a symbol or a
Yeah.
picture that represents the missing side.
Yeah, whatever helps you.
Okay, so you guys
Okay.
should know how to do this. We're going to go a little faster now. So what is it?
5 times 12 is
60, right?
60,
60.
yes. And then 3 times money
3 times
is
money.
3 money.
3 money.
So
you had that.
if we want to get the money all by itself, which we usually do
Mm-hmm.
in real life situations, then we're going to divide both sides by 3 again, which equals
6 divided by 3, 6 divided by 3 is
2.
2.
So add
20.
a 0.
Yep.
So
That's how I
is
always do division. I make it simpler and then add a 0. So $20.
$20.
$20
$20
for
bills, yo.
12 cans of soup.
That makes sense.
That's not too bad. That's like Campbell's.
Yeah.
Okay, so you should know how to do proportions. Look, we did it in 8 minutes, guys.
That's so
you
great.
should know how to do proportions now in 8 minutes. If you have a question, call Sophia.
I'm the proportions queen. But yeah, you guys got this. It's really simple once you get it in your head. You can go online and search a bunch of different little equations and just practice them yourself and you'll get it.
Yeah. Thank you guys
Awesome.
for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye.